Okay, random, but you need to let go of the shackles that society, okay, you need to let go of the shackles that society has put down in place for you, of things you should be doing, how you should be acting. Like, nah, nah. You only have one life, and listening to society is not going to get you the best quality of life or get you that level of happiness and satisfaction you want out of your life. So I was having a conversation with my mom like a few months ago. She wanted to make an outfit, and my mom is in her 50s right now, right? And she works out a lot. So she has like a really amazing banging body, if you get what I mean. But whenever she's making clothes, she's making Iran Buba. If you don't know what that means, that's just like a big wrapper and loose fitting clothes basically. That's all she makes whenever she wants to make an outfit or make a boo that just like a free flowing big dress, big gown. That's all she's making. And I'm talking to her and I'm like, why don't you do something like nice and fitting? Like you work hard for an amazing body. Why don't you like, flaunt it, show it off? And she's like, you know, that's not for my age anymore. That's not. She's just basically saying that the society we live in, that's she has passed that stage. Who dictates what stage you have passed? And we just talk about it a little bit further, and she ends up making a dress that is nice and fitting. It has a corset, it has everything. She looks really good. The events were just this Sunday. Today is Wednesday right now. It was Sunday before this Wednesday. And I could see how confident she felt. She's walking around. She's having the time of her life basically. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you move around with that confidence. Like, I know I look amazing right now. That's how she's moving around. And I feel like I'm saying and a lot. But just to relate that back to what I'm talking about, society has no control over what you should be doing, on how you should be presenting yourself. You need to free yourself from the shackles of what society thinks and what you think is acceptable. You need to free yourself. If that's not what you want, then so what, you're in your 40s and your 50s and you feel like you shouldn't be dressing a certain way. Like, no, I'm not saying anybody should be vulgar or be, oh my god, I'm not saying anybody should be vulgar. What I'm saying is you can look good. You can look good. There is no time limits on looking good. There's no time limit on dressing well, on wearing clothes that show your amazing figure. I'm not saying be vulgar. I'm saying that you need to free yourself from societal pressures and whatever society says you should be doing. Because really, who is society? Who is society? It's definitely not me. Okay, maybe it's me. But like, who really is the person making all those rules that you feel you need to box yourself up and not live authentically? Who? Who? So this is just science today to break out of societal pressures and break out from what people in society say. You don't need to be dressing this way because you're this years old. It's too late for you to become a singer or a dancer. It's too this, it's too that. It's like, you also need to be looking at the people who are saying these things and who are giving you this advice. Are they people whose life you think you would like or you'd want to emulate? If the answer is no, then you already have your answer. I'm not even joking with you. Oh yeah, that's just a funny story I remembered, and it's just something I thought to talk about. Hi, so I am editing the video right now. This is editing mode, and I literally just felt like I should say I really respect people that you can look at them and you can tell they're just being their authentic selves. They really don't care what you think or what society thinks and code. They could be in their 50s and they're like dressing in the most eccentric version of themselves. They're just certain people you just see and you're like, this person is just living their life. Like they don't care. They don't care whether I'm talking about them. They don't care who has what to say. They're like, I have one life and I'm gonna live it, honey, because honestly this life we don't get any do-overs. So yeah, just something I wanted to share while watching the video back and editing. Aspire to be one of those people. No, those people that just live their lives. You can't hold them down. There is nothing in this life that you say to them that would make them stop acting the way they're acting. And like they could be 40, 50, 60, 70, and they're still living their best life. We don't get no do over. You don't get to 60 and then be like, you know what? Right now I think I would like to go back to 20 and not care what anybody thinks and just live my best life. Like, no.